coffee out. All that's left is a little bit of wine. Good morning. Woo! Good morning. All right. Alrighty. Let's refresh. Let's refresh Limbus's Twitter. See what's up here. See what they got. Where am I? Wouldn't you like to know? So would I. Oh, perfect timing. The kits just dropped. Well, at least the Sinclair kit dropped. All right. I'm collecting images, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. It's 4:30 a.m. Yeah, 3:30 for me, mate. I'm feeling ready. Sinclair is rad. You don't say. Ooh, okay. I know y'all want to see it. Hello, Kirbyush. Thank you for the fist bump. Actually, let me double check to make sure that you just made me recognize something. I'm trying to make sure that my text-to-speech is working fine, and I think it is. We changed it so it only works for super chats because it was a lot to manage otherwise, but I think it's good. Ooh, okay, they posted Ryoshu's kit now. All right, collecting that. You guys won't be able to see it quite yet, but I will have it ready. All I know is that it's got at least 4 skills. Very good. This is the one I'm by far the most excited for. Oh, God, Ryoshu's here. It's up now. Yep. All right, and then just waiting for Meursault. Just waiting for him to show me mercy with his gun. There he is. Oh, and he's a 2-pager. Excellent. I'd expect nothing less. Open image new tab. And then... Come on. Clickety, click. Open image new tab. All right, guys. I don't want to get you too excited. Meursault's got loyalty pheromones as a status. I need you to be prepared for this. I need you to be ready. All right, I'm sharing, I'm quoting, I'm making a post on Twitter, saying that we're reviewing the kits, and let's see, we're reviewing all 3 Walp drops now, y'all. Get in here and get a load of loyalty pheromones up your nostrils. Link in replies. Yep, that's how we do it. Alright. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't know, I'm excited for Ryoshu. For those who don't know, I really like the new IDs kit, in spite of everyone saying otherwise. But I just think I meant fit. I'm sure I'm gonna love the kit too. The revolver mechanic looks so interesting! Please, Frey, let me sleep. It's 3:33 a.m. That's what I'm telling the Project Moon. I wish I could sleep, but I have to revolve my sleep schedule around this now. I'm legit starting to go to bed earlier so that I can wake up and not, like, split my sleep here. Anyway, so we'll post it here, and then I'll just grab a little silly link to the stream, and then link to stream here, and then lastly we'll post it on Discord, and then we will be ready. Okay, so then we'll do this. I don't know, I already like the look of Harmony Sinclair. He looks like, and I haven't checked this entirely yet, I am hoping he has an ability that makes him like the key page, not the key page, the abnormality page back in Library of Runa, where he would just add rhythm to everyone over time, given the means. He just looks good. Can we all agree on that? He's the best looking of these 3. I love Ryoshu's fit, don't get me wrong, but oh my god, they knew what they were doing with this man's. He is disturbed. Alright. We're viewing the Walp 8 drops now. Come on by to get your loyalty pheromones. Alright, we're here. It's PM's fault for being in Korea, I guess? You get it, Olet, yeah. But, that all said, let us now change window capture up and get... Where are you? Let's get that kit up. Let's get those kits up. Show me. Show them to me. That's the stuff. Okay. How do I want to do this? We're going to format this a little bit. Format this sucker a little bit. Yeah. I won't be able to see all the deets easily. Yes, please and thank you. That's it. And then I'll shrink this a little more. First, let me make sure you guys can get a good look. There you go. We'll start off with we'll just go in the order they're released in. How's that? Yes! Yes! Sinclair hater has returned. I hope you mean in chat. I ain't hating this guy. I ain't hating this guy at the very least. I think it looks good. I think the boy is good. All right. Let's cut the waiting song. Let's bring up... I gotta update my music soon. I know I've been streaming a lot, and I think some of this stuff could get old, but let's just go over something simple. There we go. Wait, why is this under... Hold up. Oh, you should not be working under StreamerBot sounds. No. Why are you under SpeakerBot? Hold on, that's wrong. That is incorrect. That's better. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what Sinclair's got. Start this up, and I think this is the first time we've gotten an ego. Ever since I started doing kit reviews like this. Like, specifically with the vision board and everything. So I guess we'll start with the old reliables in a similar way, and bring out... I kind of want to expand this a little bit. We're gonna work this sucker out over time. But let's throw it up and start with the custom statuses. Yeah? All right. So we want you in there. We want you right smack dab in there. That's it. Custom statuses. Rhythm. Sinclair's got rhythm. What does that mean? What does it do? It will deal more damage for every X stack. Now, if memory serves in Library of Ruina, this would always just make people more offensive and less defensive. And I think it's the same here. Gain offense level for every X stack. Lose defense level for every X stack. And then turn end this effect expires. White boy got a little motion, yeah. White boy got a little soul in him. White boy's got a little, like... Well, he's got a little something I'm a little concerned about, but... He's got a statement to make. He's in his rebellious phase. Oh, apparently I'm in my rebellious phase again. Oops. Hold up. Get me out of there. I think I accidentally went re-end mode. Hold up. Oh, fuck, what did I do? That's it. Yeah, this is fine. Just slide it. You're at the passive and Claire is still back? All right, well, let's go into the passive then. We'll go into the passive, which is just one. That was indeed a rhythm. Why do they sound so unsure about it? They're not willing to commit. Oh well. Turn, start, gain rhythm. On target kill. Oh shit, on target kill, this unit heals X% HP and heals SP. And then if target was killed by Ego Skill Harmony, multiply the amount this effect heals by X. I'm gonna need to look up references to find out what that X is. And then lastly, turn end. If this unit lost SP this turn, heal X plus some of... Ooh, Blurn! I like Blurn. That's destructive. That's very fitting for this. Okay, I can fuck with Blurn. We got a Fire Fist La Mancha combo. Feasibly. Perhaps. It's gonna be funny if it is. Burn and bleed. On all enemies divided by Y. SP rounded down. So just to make sure I've got that right. If you lost SP this turn, heal SP rounded down based on burn and bleed. Okay. Seems like it's there to keep his SP up, or at least balance it out around 0. Like, I'm getting, okay, 0 this out vibes. keep it zeroed out if you get there. I can see the Sinclair benefit. I can. I don't know if I'm convinced about it yet. I think there are some definite use cases. But Sinclair really wants to edge SP at -40 like the others. This could help out with getting there. I just don't know if it's a perfect fit. We'll have to see. Seems neat, yeah. It's probably better for Sinclair. Oh my god, you're so right. That is a Sinclair setup. No, you're so right. Upscale this, upscale that. What is scale? Yep. All right. So next, let's get to the breakdown. You can tell this is the first time I've done this with the notepad because I don't even have a template for ego. So we'll go with Awakening, 3 coins. Harmony, Awakening, 3 coins. Gain, Clash, wait, what it's a hay. It's a hay. Okay, I kinda wish it wasn't a hay, because some of Sinclair's best slots are filled by hays. But you know what? Fine. You know what? Fine. It's okay. I'm not gonna complain too much. Gain, because this looks like it could be good. Gain Clash Power for every... Gain Clash Power based on Blurn. Based on Blurn on main target. Sure. Then deal more damage based on missing HP on self. I'm trying to rack my head. I feel like there's an ID that could benefit from that, but I think that's just law of large numbers. They've done that with a lot of IDs lately. And then deal less damage against sub-targets. And let's just make this very clear. 3 coins, 3 weight, right? Because that's what was in the preview. And then, on target kill, all allies gain rhythm. Wait, okay. Sinclair really likes just killing motherfuckers, doesn't he? Sinclair just likes offing someone and then getting a benefit out of it. That's really the pizza cutter way with him, huh? All right, on target kill, all allies gain rhythm next turn. Aren't caster turn not revealed in the initial kits, or am I bugging? They're not always. Not always. Some of them are here. Learning from Ryoshu? I feel like he's had this for a bit. I feel like it's not specific to her. Although she does have her fair share, you're right. Attack end, heal SP for, not SO, he has no SO yet. X plus highest, Chromer's not coming back. Highest resin. It's a joke, don't worry. Other allies with the least SP. And then also attack end for X turns, lose SP at combat end. Wait, hold on. I know it's not because of this. Isn't that a very similar effect to what a lot of the modern VoV ego have? I understand that it's not because it's a hay, it's probably because it's harmony. Like, that's a harmony specific effect because, you know, singing machine. But is that not similar to how the VoV work, just by default? The modern ones, right? Anyway. Frey, may I ask, how many pages does Meursault or Gregor have? They each have 2, from all I can tell. I'll just scan through here real quick. Yep, looks like 2. Looks like 2. We'll go over here now. Hopefully only 5 SP. I think that's more reasonable. I think at least at Thread Spin 4, 5 SP is good. All right, and since it's an ego, we can afford to go down the coins. Coin 1, inflict bleed P, not passive, just P. Coin 2, inflict burn P. Chat, it better not burn when you pee. Coin 3. Okay, wait, it's got a reuse effect? Ooh, only on hit, but still, I mean, that's common. Heads hit. What is with my boy wanting heads hit so often? At X% HP, take Y HP damage. Wait, could this be a Heisho Sinclair mix-up? Then reuse this coin. I'm seeing word for like Sinclair, I'm seeing word for like Sinclair, I'm seeing word for even Heisho Sinclair. Honestly, stuff with Burn, for whatever reason, just likes him to have more SP, doesn't it? Didn't expect that pattern, but yeah. Alright, this damage does not stagger or reduce the unit's HP below 1%. He's got a little bit of everything. That's not usually a good thing, because it means he doesn't specialize, right? But I could use it, I could use it. It had the reuse in Runa, so not too surprising. That's true. You make a good point. And then on hit, inflict, blurn, P, and then there it is. This is what I was waiting for. On hit, one random ally gains rhythm next turn. Okay, there is one thing that I'm gonna check the corrosion on that I'm already a little disappointed about. Not majorly. It's not enough for me to think this is bad at all. It's just there's something I was kind of hoping for that I'm not seeing yet, and I don't think I will. But that's okay. That's not enough for me to say this is bad. I just kind of like the idea of other sinners being able to spread rhythm as well. I want them to be able to spread it. Like, this goes over to Ryoshu when an ally gains rhythm. I would like her to be able to spread that with a hit too, you know? I just think that'd be cool, and that's how it worked in LOR. All right, let's see. So next, let's go into the corrosion. Corrosion, hey, 3 red, or let's see, 3 UB coins, 5 weight. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the trailer it was 5 attack weight, yeah? That's what I'm remembering it as. All right, so let's just make some space here. Scroll on down. That's the stuff. Okay. So, of course, indiscriminate. If I remember it, yeah? Okay. Yes, 5, thanks. Indiscriminate targets randomly. All right. Then gain Clash P for based on blurn on main target. Sure. Deal more damage for every missing X%, deal less damage against sub-targets. We can just copy and paste that. I don't need to go through the trouble of making my clicky-clack sounds on that. It's fine. And then, ooh, wait! Hold up. Max 5 weight. We'll say it like that, max 5 weight, because I feel like that's important here. Okay, before attack, gain attack weight equal to... Yeah, sure. Highest resin divided by X. We'll just say attack weight based on resin. I think that's easiest. Before attack, I'll just tab there. Lose base power for cracked coins. Or I guess based on coin crack. Wait! That makes it negative. That means this has to be negative. I know that's common. I know that's the most common occurrence for corrosion, but still, it's nice to have that confirmation, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. So, let me just make sure that you guys can still see it. Yep, you guys can still see it. So then on attack end, wait, chat. Wait! I'm already seeing a little bit, just a teensy bit of something similar to Sinclair's branch of knowledge here. On the attack end, heal SP for X other allies with the least SP. Now if we scroll up here. Oh, never mind, I'm wrong. Attack end, heal SP for other allies with the least SP. Never mind, I'm wrong. I just forgot that existed. Heal SP for X other allies with least SP. Okay. I did not think... I keep going index mode. Come on, get this off me. Thank you. I don't need to mask up right now. I don't work in an office anymore. It's fine. We're good. All right, yes, the defeat screen says Zayn abnormality. This is correct. Okay. So let's go back here. It is still nice that you can heal SP based on corrosion. It would have been nice to have a greater reason to corrode, but maybe we'll find something like... go into attack and bottom here. All allies gain rhythm, wrath, lust, and envy damage up. Ooh, middle upscale? Middle upscale? And fragile. Okay, maybe fragile's not great for them, but still, I can see it. I can see that working out. And then if target was killed, or tab here. If target was killed, activate effect once more. That's not bad. Is the singing machine meant to be like a second version of the tarnished ego Sinclair has since the stagger HP doesn't go below 1? I don't know if I'd go that far. I feel like this is more reflecting how it worked in Library of Ruina, where it's trying to make everyone go more offensively, but there are also SP shenanigans thrown in, which I like. I think this is very much leaning into the, hey, this is gonna drain Sinclair's SP a little bit, but a lot of things are, and it's gonna help him out. It's just gonna make him an SP vampire to some degree, but also like spread that out across his allies so they deal more damage. I think that's the idea. That's the whole idea. This is a very great support ego. I'm feeling it. I don't know if you would want it over Lantern, but I guess if you have someone else on healing duty, it's fine. I feel like it's just hard to outdo healing slots, you know? But oh well, let's go over the coins. Coin 1, inflict, bleed P. Coin 2, inflict, burn P, yeah? Yep. And then coin 3, let me just check on what this is like in comparison to the original. At X%, take Y HP damage, then reuse this coin. If the sum of HP lost due to this effect is less than Z, so there's a conditional for it, that might be because it's a negative coin and it could be stronger. We'll see. Damage doesn't stagger.
Blurred female breaker and Sinclair just goes slightly smiling face.
No, you're right. He does. He does. He gets to make a little musical smoothie. He has a sound smoothie. It's like his own ASMR. You ever had bone ASMR? You're about to find out what that's like. Well done, well done. All right, cool. So, inflict blur and potency. We've already got that, and one random ally gains rhythm. Okay. Oh, I'll take care of this one. Anyway. So, this one's fine, just kind of a downscale. I think that's mainly to account for, he might not be joking. Nah, I think once he had asking about the food, it's over. So, I think that this is basically the same. You've just gotta acknowledge that this is being done with an unbreakable coin. I'm going to guess that's why this has the clause, due to this effect is less than Z, right? I feel like that's the case. If the sum of HP lost due to this effect is less than Z. I think that's how it works. I think it's because it's unbreakable. I don't know. But that's the ego itself? Let's see. So where would we use this? I gotta stretch a little bit. I gotta get back into my habit of analyzing ego specifically instead of IDs. What do we all want to know? What do we want to know? Well, I think one thing that I feel we can say with a decent amount of confidence. I don't like that song. I'm sorry, Spanner and Joe from Kanto 6. I'm not feeling you. Lo siento. How about... This is good. One thing I feel we can say with a decent amount of confidence is that this ego runs off of wrath, lust, and envy. I feel like we can do it. Corrosion is not head hit. This is true, actually. You know what? Keep me honest. You're right. Corrosion is not heads hit. Corrosion is just on hit. Very true. Thank you. Maybe that's how we balance it out. Maybe so. Or because it's a fucking corrosion. Makes sense? Yeah. Is Persona option gonna get taken out back for this? No. You're fine. That guy just got taken out back because he just... He just went against what Ahmad was asking for in a really cheeky way. I just don't really have the means to add songs midstream is all. You're fine to ask. You're totally fine. Let's see. I do like rhythm. I like rhythm too. Let's say team comp looks solid for rap, lust, envy. Let's see. Envy middle upscale? That's what I'm leaning towards. I think there are a few options. I wish I I wish I opened up Limbus here already. Let's open Limbus here. Middle team, burn team's not sure what else, to be honest. My gut is saying middle or Sinclair and maybe Enclair. Though nothing else is really sticking out at the moment. But I want to double check. Gregor burn team. Let's see. Bleed team, burn team. Middle isn't good at applying bleed. It's less about applying bleed though. Like we are past the point where we're talking about trying to apply a lot of bleed. They're also, actually wait, with Ishmael. Oh, with Ishmael, burn and bleed is a lot more feasible though. Like that's a bit better. Ishmael low-key could do this. Frey, can you link us the page so we can see the IDs ourselves since I don't use Twitter? I mean, that's me linking you 6 links, which is a bit egregious. I would encourage you to go to Steam. Like, genuinely, just go to your Steam and they'll be there. Like, if you really don't want to use Twitter, that's your best bet. So, should pop on Steam any moment? Yeah, pretty much. Or you could go in Steam browser. Either Steam browser or Steam itself should have it. But like that's all of them. I'm just loading it. I can't see it. They don't always come in immediately, which is the issue. Like, I just feel like, do you have to be signed into Twitter to see this, or can anyone look at it? Like, if you can just look at it, I feel like it's fine. If you need to be signed in, that's a different story. They're on Steam right now. Reload what you're looking at. Cool. There's no bleed for you, Claire? You, Claire, right. Okay, but there is burn. Like, there's no burn for middle Claire. I don't think you have to have both. I think you could be okay with having one. Yeah, you can just look at it. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. All right, let me open up my centers. And then go in here. Let's throw up Limbus. I'm gonna hide the window for a second. And then let's go, not full screen, but I want to stretch this out. Oh, I need to juice this stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look-see here. I'll remove the notepad for a sec. Oh, the thumb! I wasn't even thinking of the thumb. It's got Wrath and Lust, Skills. He's Burn Tremor, but he is Burn. And then he's not really Sanity related. Not terribly relevant to it, but he is technically Burn, which could be useful. Heisho Pack is good. Middle Brother is good. Dawn Office is good. I want to see Heisho Pack. Like, I think the Heisho Pack is very interesting here. We got Wrath and Lust. Because he very much likes having his SP and he likes getting kills. I think this eco would go well with Heisho Pack U-Branch. But let's be serious for a second. Are a lot of us really excited to use Heisho Pack U-Branch? Genuine question. I don't like this ID that much. I don't think it's a very good ID. I'm not saying you shouldn't think it's a good ID, but I want to know y'all's take. I think these two could mix well together. I just don't know if it's good. No, yes, I like it, me. 8 seasons and still no Sinclair Tragedy? Okay, literally middling. Does losing SP on turn count as using the ego itself? It could be self-sufficient. Oh, let me double check. I use Dawn Office. I love my chickens. Nuclear a bit less. I don't like the ID, high key. I actually like having him come and use har. Understandable. All right, let's go up window capture. Let's double check this. For X turns. So on attack end, you will lose SP at combat end for several turns. Now, one thing that's interesting is that doesn't apply to the corrosion. We gotta keep that in mind. The corrosion will probably just, use its own chunk of SP. What I want to check on is Otis's Magic Bullet. Not Magic Bullet, I'm sorry. Otis's Binds. And then attack end for 3 turns, lose 8 SP at turn end. Let's hide this for a second. Let's not hide this, but let's bring up the window capture for a second. Remember, Otis, attack end for 3 turns, lose 8 SP at turn end. Attack end for X turns, lose SP at combat end. It's basically the same thing on a Hey Ego. So Harmony's SP loss on Corrosion might just be a lot to account for that, right? Because if we look back at the Limbus capture, right here, check the passive. We already went over the passive, don't you worry. We're gonna talk about it a bit more. If we go over this costs 10 SP, and then this costs 30. So 10, 24 plus 24 is 32. I think we're looking at a balance similar to this, where the Corrosion will ultimately do less, but it's not by a too large amount. That being said, as far as IDs go, yeah, I'm really feeling that middle is good, especially if you have Ishmael. Heisho U-Pack merges well with it. I don't know if it's worth it. Dawn Office does well, and you could make the case for the One Who Shall Grip. You could. That being said, I do think Lust, Wrath, Envy is the most likely fit for the ego slots, you know, for the sin slots, for what it'll take. Anyway, but on that passive, because we have not addressed that in a strategy sense yet. Like, I think this is the part where we start talking about, oh, wow, that's really good for Heisho Sinclair, right? Right. This will be for a future Sinclair ID. I mean, you can say that about everything. We could say that about Honglu Soda, right? And it's technically true. And you know me, I love Soda. This unit heals X% HP and heals SP. I feel like definitely Dawn Claire and Heisho Claire work well better with this passive. More so than the ego itself. If this unit lost SP this turn, heal. I'd say this is a very strong case for Dawn Claire. I think so. You're getting more SP on heal, or on kill rather. You're also getting like more SP, what was it? Oh, but you're healing SP for allies is the deal. And you're losing SP at combat end. That could be a little tricky, but then you're getting it back. I guess if you use this on the first turn that you go ego mode with Dawn Claire, that's worth it. But yeah, I think as far as team builds go, something with burn, something in the middle. Oh, I should be writing this down, duh. All right, as far as team comps go, looks all for Wrath, Lust, Envy, Sin resources. Middle can work well, especially because if I check this out, if I hide these for a second to check one final thing, we go over to Ishmael and check on House of Spiders. She can almost certainly fuel this entire ego. You get her in there, you can probably just run a middle team and fuel this easily. Lust, Wrath, Envy. All the ingredients right here. She's a meal kit for this ego. Come on. All right. So, especially with middle Ishmael, how about Thumb Claire? Thumb Claire, I think, is in the same vein as Enclair, but a little worse because he's not minus SP. He's not minus SP strategy. He's burn, but that's about all he has going for it. He doesn't really have any on-kill effects. He's not really juggling SP. He's not really fueling it well, he's kind of fueling it with Lust. He's okay. I would say there are definitely better options. Ishmael, and then Dawn Sinclair looks to have many benefits from it. And then Heisho Sinclair meshes well with the SP/kill mechanics. And then Middle Claire is next, followed by N Claire and Thumb Claire. And I think that's it. For a team comp, we might say like decent on a burn, team and some bleed teams that already heal. I think that's good. I think that is the interpretation we can glean from this. Overall, I'm happy with it as an ego. I'm happy with it. So with that in mind, let's move on over. What do I want to do with this? I like Rasta Beast. No, let's get this. Let's move on. Oh, actually, no, this music's screaming Meursault, isn't it? All right. Let's move on to Meursault. I'm excited for Ryoshu. I'm very excited for Ryoshu, so I want to save her for last, okay? It is then. Hell yeah. Okay. So let's see. We need to go into... I just saw this said buckshot. Oh my god. This man's so cowboyed. He's so cowboyed, mate. All right. Let's go into Hornet Meursault. Lobotomy Ego Hornet Alteration. All right. Do these two have infinite reloads? Let's find out. Let's start off with... can I... Okay. Oh, it has a reload germination. That's something. Let me actually shrink this a smidge so you guys can see it better. That'll do. We're guessing cost based on circumstantial evidence. Yeah. We're doing best we can with it. So, Hornet Meursault, we start with custom passives. Or custom statuses, rather. First off, Spore, my favorite disappointing game from the late 2000s. Turn End. Gain burn count based on stack, and then gain bind next turn. Very, very on theme for the abnormality. Let me just get some water real quick. Spore doesn't go down either? You're right. It does not decay. That is worth keeping in mind. And then Loyalty Pheromone. Spore only goes up. Yeah, I'll make a note. You know, you guys are being very particular about it. I think that's fair to note. Note, this does not decay at end of turn. Now, it might decay as fuel for a move. It very well may do that. It might. Just be aware of it. But still, like, that's worth keeping note of. All right, next. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, there we go. Loyalty Pheromone. Tap. Oh no, don't do it like that. Do it like this. Turn and... Whoa, wait. Gain... Oh, hold up. Let me do it like this. There we go. Turn and gain protection, haste, and clash P based on stack. In terms of gun, we need a little more gun. You are so correct. I'm just saying this is gonna be the hillbilliest Walp we've ever had. Ooh, wait! We got Spore Round Base and we got Spore Round Buckshot. This is gonna be interesting. Spore Round Base. What's that gonna do? Unique ammo, I'm sure it is. Tell me more. Spent when using certain skills. Yeah, I bet it does. Some attacks cancel if lacking ammo. That's a little, that's not looking great. That's not what we want to see on an ammo ID. That's actually a bad look. Oh, wait, chat. Okay, I need to get your answer on something. Do we have any lob heads in the crowd that can identify what this tooth is? What the tooth around Meursault's neck is? Does anyone recognize that ego? 5 extra rest for MDs. I'll take it. Sure. Sure. Why not? All right, let's see. Beak? What do you mean beak? Oh, like on Punishing Bird? Oh, that's nice. Because of church. Oh, because of Monsieur Antichrist. Okay, that's nice. When spent, inflict X spore on target on hit. B plus peak, you're so right. Okay. You know, this is fine. I wonder how much he's going to get of both of these. You know what, we'll find out. Spore round buckshot roulette. Let's see. I still want to do more like refraction railway Russian roulette with the whole like tournament though. God. Unique ammo. Is this all the same shit? This is all the same shit. Hold on. Let's just save me and you some time, eh? Paste. That's it, that's it. And then reload germination. Hot damn. Reload germination. By the way, just side note, guys. We've got a video coming out in a few hours. Like, it's an hour-long sucker. And God, at the intro, I've been using this voice a lot whenever I want to, like, sound really excited or just remove all sense of professionalism. And oh my God, I've finally reached the point where it got way too fucking loud for my taste, and I kind of hated hearing it. It's all about finding balance. I'm not cringing or anything. I'm not self-conscious about it, but it's like, it's time to ease up a little. It's time to ease up on some of these things, you know? Freya's become Southern? I live in Texas. I'm always Southern. I'm just keeping it from you for your own good. Have you hydrated? Oh yes, I got like a jug of water. I've had half a quart since the stream started. Don't you worry. Anyway, effect applied to spore round. Everything in moderation, you get it. Unique ammo. All right, so then how does this work? Consume X minus sum of spore. Consume SP based on spore round to reset both spore rounds. We'll just say it like that. We'll say it like that. To 0 stacks. Wait, what? Oh, okay. To 0 stacks and gaining them up to max stacks. Okay, so it looks like there isn't a limit on this. We'll find out. We will find out. I might have to go back and check Walp 5 for what Honglu had. In fact, hold on here. Limbus Company Steam. Hold on a tick. What do you mean Google.com is blocked? What is What do you mean Google refused to connect? What is wrong with you? Excuse me? Limbus Company. Okay, thank you. I don't know what that was about. Steam, you guys can't see it yet. You guys can't see it yet. Don't worry about it. I'm pulling something up for ya. See all updates. View all. Okay. Let's give us a look-see. Alright, Wi-Fi moment? My Wi-Fi's good. My stream would be crashing if it weren't. Let's scroll down here. I want to get to January of last year. Oh, perfect. Because we need a reference. I think Walp was a little earlier, right? I think this is it. Yeah? Scroll down, and then I want to look for combat boys. Open image in new tab. Turn start at 0 ammo. Activate his power counter instead. Okay, yes. Deal more damage on critical hit. Gain poise count. Turn end to reload. So you got to keep in mind that in this ID, for context, Full Stop Hong Lu is a gun ID that has reload mechanics in order to get more ammo back. What's important to acknowledge is that this reload is once per encounter. So we should factor that in when figuring out how often this reload germination is going to work. Just be aware of that. I want to say that if this can proc, if reload germination can proc several times, then he can reload however many times he needs to. But just keep that in mind. I'm gonna leave this here for reference later. But that's all we've got on the passives right now. I love sleuthing, yeah. It just costs SP? No, it confirmed costs SP. We can't say confidently that's all it is yet. Because remember, this costs just using the counter, and then you reload. This doesn't tell you how many times you can do it, but this ended up being once per encounter. Just because this has an SP cost, doesn't mean it can't also be limited. Keep that in mind. Look at Solemn Lament? Are we talking Yi Song? I can look at Solemn Lament. Are you talking about the kit? I want to also be clear, this is not a rule. This is not saying it will always be once per encounter. Solemn Lament doesn't do it, like, on limit. He always gets it back. I'm saying we don't know yet. Keep in mind it could go either way. You are right when you say that Solemn Lament Ye Song does regenerate. But this one also does not say it's once per encounter, so you cannot with full confidence say that it doesn't. I'm saying be open to either. That is it. Ego? Someone that reload feels similar? But we'll go based on context here. We can find out. With Honglu, we can attack without ammo. That's also important context. You're right. He can. But we don't know for sure. I'm gonna look into that more once I get into the kit review video proper. But just keep that in mind for now. All right. So next, why would they make a weaker ID? Brother, you have not really seen how IDs work across the long scale of Limbus, have you? Like, Drifting Blade was kind of disappointing. Arcorp Rodion was kind of disappointing. You've got a case with Walp. It's not a guarantee. That's what I'm saying. It's an ego, so it's probably infinite. Maybe. That's probably the biggest, like, good point of this I've seen so far, just based on trends. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we also have no clue how weak the idea is about being able to play it. I mean, this just calls into question why we're looking at this in the first place, which I feel like I've answered so many times in past reviews, which is like, yeah, but we can go based on precedent and context, which is the entire point of this. So, while we can't be certain, we're still looking at context. I'm gonna move on now. Let's look at the passives. How are the IDs? We've only looked at the ego so far. It's looking good. I'm liking the ego. Not the most impressive, but it's what I would want for it. ID so far? Definitely ammo pilled. Definitely ammo pilled. You got Discord? Check the description. If the link has not been used up, then you can make use of it. All right, let's see. Music is a bit too loud. Thank you. I want to turn that down because I noticed in some recordings the music was just a little loud. Let's throw it down here. Let me check the balance. Yeah, it is a little loud. We can do that. Should we pull the IDs or skip? I'm still reviewing it. I'm gonna tell you to skip because I don't have the information and you should not act with that. You're not gonna get that until the end, my dude. So if you want my answer, yeah, skip. If you want to just get it in passing, because I can't tell you to get. Anyway, so let's go into passives now and go into this. So, Ego Alteration / Spore Round. Alright, so we've got always active begin encounters with Spore. We'll just say always begin encounters with ammo, right? Yeah, there's nothing more to be said out of that. That's just the obligatory meaning. Cool. Alright, and then only hit with coins that spend Spore Round. Alright, if it's base, inflict X Spore. Okay, if base, inflict, not base, or base, inflict X Spore, and then, oh shit! Thank you so much, Green Deliverance. That's very sweet of you for the memberships. Guys, just so you know, there's a members only post that recently came up, both for a video preview, for a video that's coming up in a few hours, but also for a member and patron Q&A. You can now just post on that Q&A if you go to the community tab. So very sweet of you. Thank you. That's very kind. I hope you have not been traumatized by the horrors of war. If buckshot inflict X Spore. The green really delivers, this is true. And then this counts as inflicting negative effects with this skill. That's good. Effects with the skill. Okay, then before coin use of a coin that spends buckshot, if this unit, let me scroll down so you guys can see it. If this unit does not have, we'll just say buckshot, consume X SP and Y. Oh, it consumes base to get buckshot. Okay. Not cuckshot, no. No. Very different that. Hold on. Jesus Christ, all right. Thank you again for the memberships. That's very sweet of you, dog. Please, by all means, enjoy. That's exceptionally sweet. They're making everyone green. That's their attack. We're getting excised. To get buckshot, if this unit runs out of spore round mid skill, cancel all subsequent coins and reload germination. I do like how the reload is basically, let us have the spores breed so you can have more bullets. It's disgusting and I'm all for it. When targets with spore are killed, gain loyalty pheromones. All right. I'm kind of seeing the vision here. This does make me feel like he will have a means to reload more than once. That's my gut right now, but let's keep going. Spore diffusion. And we know this is an innate passive. However, I believe this is the sin passive. So by the way, just so everyone knows, innate passives are, no, let me rephrase that. We can tell which passive is the sin-powered passive based on which is the last one before the support passive. So we know, not just from the phrasing, but since this one came first, Eco Alteration, we know that's innate. We know you don't need sins to fuel it, it's just there. And then Spore Diffusion here is the sin passive. That's what we know. Remember his attacks have base attack weight, which is insane? Good point. We'll go into it pretty soon. Sin passive, Spore Diffusion. All right, let's see. Against targets with Spore. Gain the following effects on kill. Let's see. For the next turn, multiply Spore inflicted by X, and then on kill with a base attack skill. Wait. Oh, gain Spore round, really? Okay. Gain, Spore round. We'll just say regain some Spore round. I'll take that. Sure. So this says you'll inflict more Spore and basically get a refund. This really does give me the sense that he's gonna be able to reload infinitely. That's my fingers crossed. Let's hope. And then the support passive. Let's just condense this a little. There we go. Feels good. Support passive, Worker Bee. All right. This low-key looks like a res passive more than an owned. Let's find out. Ally Pierce attack skill end. This is very specific. Attack skill and the said ally heals X times, we'll say X HP based on damage dealt. And then for this turn, if all base attacks on allied skill, whoa. Skills are Pierce, heal all SP at turn end? Really? Wait, is this a Pierce team loadout? Is this what we want for a Pierce team? Now hold on, dog. I kind of like it. Okay. I'm a little biased because whenever I use Luxcavations, I go for the Pierce team. That's the only one in modern Luxcavations I can get to like a very reliable 4 to 5 turns. And if this really juices them up enough, we might be able to get that down to a consistent 4 turns. I'm just saying, if it's resonance, the right resonance, maybe Wrath resonance, because I'm seeing 2 Wrath here, 3 Wrath here if we include this. That might work out. I'm just saying, PM loves guns, yeah. And I'll appreciate the gun violence on the thumb for this one. Anyway, let's go into the skills. Oh my god. Hello, Roach Ember Limbus Company. Thank you very much for the very kind membership to someone. That's very sweet of you. All right, And he's got an evade, which is looking good. Spore germination. But okay, so far I'm seeing that his priority is to spread burn this way and give folks bind. I kinda like it. Sinclair upscale? That relies on Pierce though. Isn't he mostly slash? It's usually my favorite anything that has Pierce. This is true. Wowzers. All right. And you get to reload germination on this. Okay, this has got to be unlimited, or at least more than one option, right? Reload germination. Yeah, no, signs are good. On evade use. Gain coin power based on more blurn on the attacker. All right, let's see. And then on evade, heal HP on self. That's good. That's pretty damn fine. I'm sure it's limited, but still. If this unit has loyalty pheromone, heal an additional X HP based on stack. This guy doesn't want to die? No, it's true. This guy's gonna be great for solos? I'm seeing the potential here. He's got the evade, he heals the HP, he spreads his stuff out. I'm okay with it. Let's take a look at the skills. Start with the skill 3 here. All right, skill 3. Ooh, 4 coiner, unbreakable. I understand that's not the most impressive thing in the world these days, but it's nice. Field test, dust spark. No one wants to die. True, you make a good point. Deal, except for Jerry. Damage based on excess attack weight beyond the number, beyond the number. Where'd the Rian mask come from? I'm gonna level with you. It's a keybind and I keep accidentally hitting it. Burn loves to spread a lot of it. That's true, that is its thing, you are correct. Beyond the number of actual targets. Pray for Jerry. It's okay, Jerry's in a better place now. Jesus Christ, hello Araya! Thank you for the memberships, incredibly sweet. Again, there's a couple of members only posts that have came out, including early access to a video, and a member and patron Q&A if you want to check the posts. Now that you've got them, to the lucky few, thank you very much Araya. I hope the wait was worth it. Let's see. Deal more damage for every X spore on target. We'll say based on spore. Based on spore. Also, if we ever get a... off topic. I better see a Olympus Company character named Jerry. And I want them to be the most impressive son of a bitch I've ever seen. Alright, next. Okay. More damage based on spore, and then before use, at fewer than X spore round, and we'll just say fewer than X base, consume at SP to gain base. Sure. Like, Jerry to me sounds like an Intervalo-ass character name, if that makes sense, you know? Not an insult, but I think it's a read. Gain. All right, we got a lot of on-use effects here. Gain coin power based on blurn. Cool, very, very common. We'll say if loyalty pheromone. Gain clash power. Wait, final skill is 4 coins? Yeah. Convert coins equal to... I'll say LP into unbreakables. Beginning with 3rd. Wait. All right, I gotta say this out loud now. If, based on how Rien's song worked, loyalty pheromone may cap out at 3 based on this. Oh, hey, Frey. Hello. Geriatric? Yeah, that one. The therapist. Loyalty pheromone may cap out at 3 based on this, just because it worked that way with Rien's sign. The cap only went as high as you needed in order to max out the UBs, which means that you will only get protection, haste, and clash power up based on the stack. We'll see how that goes. And I think 3 is a pretty good one. I think capping at 3 is decent. I think that's fine. All right, let's see. How does Murr gain loyalty pheromone? So good question. When targets with Spore are killed, he gains it. We haven't seen another means for him to get it yet. He might get it through the skills, but we're still going through the skills themselves. So we'll keep checking it out. And then at XLP, gain attack weight. Remember, even if the attack weight is wasted, it's not really wasted, it turns into damage. However, notice that the first 3 coins only hit a single target. Let's give that a look. First 3 coins only hit a single target. All right, and then coin effects. Let's see, we'll search. Let me just scroll down here. Spend Spore round base, inflict burn, Spore round base, inflict bleed. Spore round base, inflict bleed. Okay. Spend base, inflict blurn potency. And then final coin effects. We'll say spend buckshot. Pray we can finally become bees. You're so right, bestie. Deal less damage against sub targets. So it's the attack weight is more for focusing. Got it. This coin, okay. More damage based on LP, and then without cracking, if target Spore is at max stack, if target's Spore is at max, we'll just tab down here and I'll scroll down so you can see it. Deal, wrath damage, wrath based on burn potency and Spore stack. Burn P and Spore stack, interesting. And then target loses X burn count, and then Spore expires. Interesting. Oh, but then on hit, on all targets, mind you, on hit, inflict blurn count. Okay, I see the vision. So you load them up with Spore, you start killing them, you get your pheromones, and then you deal a lot of damage. If they have enough stacked up burn and you stacked up the Spore, like on a boss, you basically proc burn, maybe ultra burn based on the Spore stack, and then juice the burn count and the Spore, and then inflict more burn and bleed. I like that. Oh shit. A Jerry Limbus Company. Hello, Jerry Limbus Company. How are you doing today? Thank you for the memberships. That's very sweet. Also, I just want to say, in reference to nothing, you guys should look up a YouTuber named Don Schnack in his latest videos. Burning Deluge? Yeah, that's good. That's God. That's God. That's good. Just look up Don Schnack. He makes good shit. All I'm saying is that he's got a really good series about Mario 64 right now that you would not believe how good it is. You won't tell from the title or thumbnail. Anyway, back to what you guys are actually here for. He's real. Thank you very much, Jerry Jimbus. All right, how to spell Don Schnack? Don Schnack. I'm making a very big effort to make my viewers leave my stream right now, but honestly, it's cinema. It's good. It's good. Anyway, as to incoming max 30, you're not wrong. We've got to factor that in. We always have to factor that in. You forgot your reloads after the skill 3? You're right. Thank you for keeping me honest. Thank you for keeping me honest. Attack end. We'll put this here. You can't make us leave? Look, I'm happy with you staying. I'm very happy with you staying. Attack end. I just want to give you good media when I can get you a chance, okay? Reload. Germination. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. You can make us leave. Okay, well, I'm glad to know I have that power. Let's make us go into the skill 2 now. How's that? ego alteration buckshot. The viewer count went up. Okay, well, maybe kindness really is rewarded. Who knows? But me saying that might make it go down. So let's see. Everything balances out, I would say. Either way, have to go for a walk with the dog. Goodbye. Treat dog well. Enjoy walk. All right. We'll say... Oh, this one has... Do all of these... No, these both have more attack weight. I like that. All right, sure. Deal less damage against sub-targets. Deal more damage for every X spore on target. All right, attack weight Kanto, man? Oh, man. You should have been here for Season 5. They were starting to give that shit out. More of a side grade and fun winner that. I can see that. I can see that. On use. If the main target has, yeah, we'll scroll down a little. Has X plus Blurn P, gain coin power. I like that it's not based on each, it's just a flat amount. Cool. And then if LP, gain clash power. I'm noticing a pattern where a lot of skill 2s have a clause for both coin power and clash power. This might be Project Moon making a little midpoint to trying to get us to the to a little bit of power creep, like clauses for power creep. They're kind of midwaying it like that, like how they were 15-3ing Rupture for a bit, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Just keep watch. Let's find out how close this matches the 15, like skill 1 15, skill 2 20, skill 3 25 power model, okay? Just keep that in mind. If LP gain clash power and then convert coins to UBs based on LP. Starting with final coin. Sure. All right, let's see. And then we go into attack and doubt. That's okay. Doubting is good. Doubting and skepticism is good with these things. Let's see. At X or fewer base, reload germination. Okay. This man's reload so many times, I think any sense that he is going to have a limit on it is just gone. Maybe for 1 or 2 clauses, sure, but I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. Alright. So, let's take a look now at the coin effects. Oh, whoops. Ah, please! Go down! Thank you! Coin effects. It's for count. Okay, sure. Spend, buckshot, inflict, blurn count. That's it, very simple and to the point. I don't have anything to complain about. I will say, this is very much looking like a burn primary unit. Bleed is supported, I do like seeing the count. But I'm not seeing any other means of inflicting bleed count, unless burn count, no bleed. This is primarily a burn unit. Primarily burn. I've gone Rien again. Oops. There we go. He does have a limited chest SP though. I'd say that's more of a cost, right? Cause that has to be dependent, because you might be able to go into negatives, right? You might be able to go into minus 45, right? I'm not saying he will, he might. But I think a limit is like, you can only do this so many times. The cost is like, oh, there's a consequence for this as well. But yeah, it's good understanding the different priorities. Warning shot. You can only do Ryoshu, but what Hermes wants? Yes. But yeah, with the 3 wrath skills, it's like 95% burn, 5% bleed. It's keyword bleed. He's keyword maxing on it. What does our vernacular become? All right. Now the skill 1, deal more damage for every spore on, well, every X spore. We'll say based on spore. All right, next, before use, at max base, it's like Pierce Fragility? On a skill 1? Excuse me? I mean, I guess it's on that turn, but still. That's nice. Inflict Pierce Fragility for free. That's on the skill 1. That's gonna come up half the time. I like that a lot. Oh, wait, you're right. At max spore route. Never mind, never mind. I got hyped for no reason. You're right. It's only at max. It's only at max, so it happens once. Still, though, I like the number of opportunities. That's still kind of nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, and then on use, gain coin P based on Blurn P. It's either on first or after reloading. Yeah. Could be a fun setup of 2-slot. Also, any reload germination. Yes, you're right. You're right. So then let's see. Coin effects. Coin effects. We'll say spend base, inflict Blurn P. Okay. Okay, there we go. We've got the entire kit down. Now, if I had to see the vision here, let's go over here. I'm gonna need to understand a few things. Hello, Meursault. Welcome to being a member. You're very welcome here. I would say you're one of the more safe people here because you have a gun. The hive indeed spreads. Enjoy the loyalty pheromones upon thee. All right, let's go into breakdown territory now. Ooh, what do we want? So clearly, we want to max out loyalty pheromone. And we do so by killing enemies with spore. All right. Let's see. Because I did not see any other means to get loyalty pheromones. So when targets with spore are killed, gain loyalty pheromones. That's simple. That's all there is to it. He needs to kill enemies with spore. That's how it works. How does he inflict spore and how does he kill? Well, he kills with skills. Simple as usual, skill 2 and skill 3, it's better. But he inflicts spore mainly by using his bullets. Does he inflict spore through other means? He can inflict spore... No, he does not inflict spore through other means. So, up, burn, and bind by applying spore. And inflict spore with any bullets. It does seem to me that there is reason to believe that buckshot will inflict more spore, you know? I feel like that's what it'll be. So I'll just add a note for that. Seems like buckshot inflicts more spore. And then, you know, since he's out of bullets, he won't be able to inflict spore if he doesn't have those bullets. So, how often does he reload? Let's see. We don't have a reload germination here. We have a reload germination on skill 2, reload germination on skill 3. Skill 3 is just on attack end. Skill 2 is on at extra fewer spore round base. Is there any other germination here aside from the defense skill? Because that feels like it's common. If the unit runs out of spore round mid-skill, cancel all subsequent coins and reload germination. On the passive, there's that. And then what else? Anything else? I would say... Not really. Not really. We've got 1 germination, we got 2 germination, we got 3 germination. And germination happens at the cost of SP, yeah? Consume X minus sum of spore round divided by Y SP. I'm trying to think. So that means that... Okay, the more spore round he has, the less SP it costs. Okay. Get more bullets based on... Get more bullets from germination. Germination costs more SP at fewer bullets when reloading. Cool. That's fine. He inflicts spore through spending bullets, but every skill minus evade inflicts bullets, so as long as you're not dodging, you're inflicting spore. Yes, correct. So then, I'm trying to see if we can get more specifics on this where possible. Because I want to check. Hong Lu, get out of here. I want to check on this. When targets with spore are killed. So spore doesn't go down. Spore does have a max stack, right? right? Because I want to say, if target 4 is at max stack, so it does max out. And then, how many bullets does he lose per round? Like 4 here. He's using 3 buckshot, 2 base, and then 3 base, 1 buckshot. So I would say that he spends them relatively equally, maybe a little bit more on base than buckshot. So I would assume that he has less buckshot. I think we should go into... Let's go into YouTube and go into Project Moon Official. What the fuck am I looking at? Okay, there's some Japanese YouTuber. Got it. Project Moon Official. And then let's see. Let's take a look at the Walp promo. Because I'm not fully convinced we have all the information that's helpful on this, right? I want to go over to the end and address Meursault. I don't think you guys can hear it yet. Hold up. You guys can't hear the... It's Markiplier. Yep, there's Markiplier. Let me just set the browser audio to this. Browser audio, right? Because, yeah, you can't hear it yet. Properties, set this to Walpurgis Night. How loud is that? You still can't hear it. Wait, yes you can. Wait, that's English. Hold on. Wait, that's English. Why did I not notice that? Everything is perfect. What? From the finest eco-friendly... What is... Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to go too far off topic. What is this Vault Boy-ass looking man's that looks like he's dripping out and just juicing the bugs from the perfect food? Wait, everything is perfect. The perfect food. Okay, there's gonna be something fun with that. Not the first time we've had English? Please do tell, I'm curious. I've genuinely missed it up to now. Alright, now I'll keep this up. Let me double check a few things. I want to see the animations if there's anything else we can glean. So skill 1, 1, 2, and then the evade, sure. 1, 2, 3. That's for buckshot on skill 2. And then skill 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it adds on. Okay, so we can see it that way. And then what? Is this empowered? I would assume it's empowered. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 applies it to all of them. Is that all? I think that's all. I think that's all we can get. Hell's Chicken and Christmas and it's Bakak. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. You're right. Okay. There is a little bit we can take away from this. What we can take away is that the skill 3... I'll get some music going. How's about Rasta? Max attack weight 3. Base appears to be 2. And if I go back, right? If I go back over here, let's see. And I'll mute it. This also does kind of fit Meursault too. Alright, skill 1, 1, 2. And then evade, yada yada. 1, 2, 3 on the skill 2. Okay, so the attack weight appears to be 2. We'll just get that down. Attack weight 2. Cool. So with that in mind, I don't quite have a great read on how much spore count he's gonna inflict, or like how effective that is yet. I might be able to find out more later. Not quite there yet. But I think with all of this, he's a very simple ID when you get down to it. So let's go down to the vision. Attack weight 3 on skill 2? You mean on skill 2, right? Not on skill 3? Framework's the verdict so far with Biso? Very simple. Maybe a little deceptively simple, but I like him. I think he can do pretty well. Also, remember, if like too much spore will just expire. Where does it say that? Like on the skill 3? Like if we go on the skill 3, I guess it expires if spore's at max stack, yes. But I think that would be like, you want to just spend it there and you'll likely get a kill. It's true, it's true. Regardless, let's just get to the point here, because I think we've looked into this enough. Let's just go into the vision and then the vision board. So the vision, use bullets to inflict spore for burn and bind. Then, when getting more spore, try to get a kill ASAP. And then, someone's asking for the song name. Just look up Rasta Beast, Everhood, you'll find it. And then try to get a kill ASAP. Killing leads to getting loyalty pheromone. And then more LP means stronger skills. Newest from Everhood, fucking love that game. It's a great game. Better than the sequel, unfortunately. But okay. We've got enough to finally make a solid vision board. All right. I guess I could have made a vision board for Sinclair too, but oh well. I'll do that in the video. I won't worry about it now. We'll just get that going in a bit. So let's throw this in. I'll show you guys GIMP soon. To new layer. Close this. Come on. To new layer. Thank you. And throw this up here. And then let's make it so you can see GIMP. There it is. And I'll hide the notepad so that that's visible. Layer, scale layer. We'll say 70%. As more like it. Yes. Ever 2 feels like a different game? Yeah, I agree. I've only played a bit of it, but yeah, I agree. Okay, so let's move some of this stuff down. Go down here. God, guys, we've only gone through 2 IDs yet. We've only gone through 2 IDs so far. Feels like it's been longer. I just think we've just been having fun with it. So, phase 1 is that, I'll set this to 160 as well. Phase 1 is literally just time for gun. It's literally just time for gun to inflict spore. So we'll take the, let me just find the window again. 1 ID and an ego so far. Yes. So we'll take spore round base. Yeah, I'll take spore round base. Oh, I'll get all 3. Why not? Paste. Close this. Just paste it to new layer. And then get gun. Layer, scale layer, 200%. The spore must spread indeed. Meursault must germinate. He needs to spread every spore that is within him. Very easy get. Very easy case to make. Alright, spore round buckshot. We'll paste that as well. To new layer. Naming those is a problem for future fray, and that bitch sucks. Scale, spore round buckshot to make spore. And we'll get spore right in that. Alright, paste to new layer. Layer scale 200%. Alright. And then add text. Yep. To make, to make spore. There we go. Simple. We'll do it like that. I think it's fine to take up a lot of space on here. Yep. And then, what's next? Next step is to kill. So, phase 2. 160. Phase 2. Just get a kill. Just get a kill. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. Get a kill. Get a kill wherever you can. Kill Spore Havers. That sounds like fucking propaganda. But honestly, it's just his strategy. It's just what he must do. He's making his own kind of mark. Kill Spore Havers, get loyalty pheromones. That's all there is to it. Kill Spore... God damn it. Okay, okay. I'm trying to make a bit out of that, but I don't think I can, and it's fine. To new layer. How's he even breed? Brune? It's a good question. Maybe if there was Tremor in there, it would be breed. Alright, scale. Kill Spore Havers for... We'll say 4 here. 4. Yeah, that's fine. Can I justify this to left, please? Yes, I can. That's perfect. For loyalty pheromone, yes. Okay. And then what else? I think phase 3 is continue to stack burn. Phase 3, phase 2, but also stack burn. I'd say just stacking burn in phase 2 is more important. Yeah. But my vote goes to Bleen. I kind of like Bleen. Bleen's not bad. Also stack burn. Cool. And then phase 3. Honestly, just this is really simplified. This is a really simplified kit. Vision board, but that's fine. Phase 3 for 160. We'll say wrap skill 3 in order to go ham and get max loyalty pheromone. Right. Ah yes, the Vesper ID. He's looking good. He is looking solid. I just feel like it's a little too, I just feel like it's a little too simplistic for my taste. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not even saying I dislike it. I just kind of wish I could explain this a little better. But I think that's it. I think that is genuinely all that it needs to be. Right? You're literally just inflicting spores where you can, killing spore havers to get the stack, and then using the power of that stack to do more, right? I think that's it. Bro, did you see the Walp mission? You'll lose your mind. I'll check it after the IDs. I think that's it. I think that is absolutely it. Because look at Protection, Haste, and Clash power up. He's not even getting a ton of damage based on that. I know you guys can't see this right now. I'm just double checking. Gains attack with Loyalty Pheromone, which inflicts more damage. More Clash power with Loyalty Pheromone. More damage for every Loyalty Pheromone. Yeah, okay, so there's some damage. I like burn spreading. The thing that sets burn apart is its ability to spread fast at your time. Thank you. I think that's it. I think this is all it needs to be. It's a very straightforward idea at the end of the day, with a few caveats that I'll have to check into after the stream. That's it. So getting more spider IDs by the 19th? I would assume so, yeah. But no, I think it's a solid ID. Very simplistic, not a bad thing. Just use gun. It's as simplistic as any gun ID is so far. So I think we're good. So now, finally, let's move on to my personal hero. Lobotomy, Ego, Faint Aroma, and Solitude Ryoshu. The only ID I have seen so far that makes me really want to cosplay it. And she has 4 different custom statuses. Finally, Ryoshu sinking. Finally, transgender Ryoshu. I'm gonna find out what that means soon enough, I'm sure. I read this, I love the ID's gameplay loop. Ooh, all right. Let's have fun with it then. Let's bring that notepad back up, baby. All right, her outfit is trans colors. You know what? I wasn't even thinking about that. You're so right. All right, let's go. Custom statuses. Let me get some water in me before I go into it. Good shit, good shit. All right, we've got Bullet Solitude. Oh, hold on. Bullet Solitude. Let's see. Ooh, unique ammo? Okay, spent by certain skills, yeah. No, I don't even need to, why am I doing caps lock? Spent by certain skills. This ammo cannot be gained from or increased due to external effects. Now that doesn't mean she can't gain it. That just means not from external effects, like from Sinclair, let's say. All right, first off, Solitude. All right, show me what you got, show me what you got. Oh, that's a lot of effects. Okay, take more damage. It's a debuff. Okay, it's a debuff. Take more damage from Gloom skills. Panic type changes, yes please. Units with SP. Change. What is this? The 5th or 6th panic type changing effect? Change their panic type to Solitude. I'm telling you guys, sinking is becoming the panic type change status. Oh my lord. Solitude, sure. And I'm here for it. I hope this ID gets buffs based on the number of different panic types that are on it. Units without SP gain sinking count at turn end. Turn end, lose stack, sure. Turn end, lose stack. Effect is not cumulative. Sure. Effect is not cumulative. Inflicting it will replace the current value with the inflicted value. If only bosses stopped resisting sanity changes. Here's the thing about that. They accounted for it. Like, apply the units without SP conditional to certain enemies that have SP but cannot change their panic types. Like, this addresses that. The units without SP effect has that. Like, it's still a status you inflict. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this still does it. This still makes a difference. Solitude, panic, effect. Units without SP conditional. Wait, hold on. Yeah, gain sinking count at turn end, right. All right, Solitude, panic, effect, low morale, gain sinking count at turn end, panic, rather. Panic, gain more sinking count, I would assume. Panic, gain sinking count at turn end. Also, related to nothing, I want you guys to know that I'm doing a video for a, let's say, partner that may or may not come out at some point, and I just want to say, they've let me do something really fun with the script. I can confidently say that whether or not I do something that's about Project Moon, that video may actually be interesting. Now, is it going to be for a partner and have things that are common to it? Absolutely. But I'm legit excited to see if I can have a lot of fun with it. That's all. Let's see. I just wanted to share that. I got a little excited and wanted to share that, but I can't say much else. Let's look at petals, though. Because now we've got the Al Reun effect. Gain offense level. Looking forward to it? Yeah. Level 4. I'm not expecting it to be anyone's favorite, but I'm expecting it to be a little fun. For every X stack. Is this another Tremor sinking ID? It looks like it, yeah. Can be gained up to X stack per turn. So this is for Ryoshu. It's a positive effect. Cool. I'll take offense level. Let's see how much it stacks up. And then Faint Aroma. All right, increase stack if this unit has taken sinking damage. Sure. Oh, this is for drinking. All right. I'm actually rubbing my hands there, making some heat. Okay. Upon Tremor Burst, kind of side pedals doesn't a double Tremor Burst effect. Maybe maybe it's sinking focused. We'll see. Apply faint aroma on other allies to spread it. All right. Let me keep scrolling down so you guys can see what's coming up. And then at max stack, gain tremor and trigger. Tremor burst on self. And then let's see. Let me get away from this. Then take gloom damage equal to sinking on self and lose all faint aroma. Okay, I'm processing that. Cannot gain faint aroma for the rest of the turn. I'm gonna add the next clause and then ruminate on that a little. If this unit is killed, inflict remaining faint aroma on this unit, divided by 2, randomly between this unit's allies. So let's see. Gain tremor, trigger tremor burst on self, then take gloom damage equal to sinking on self and lose all of it. Okay, wait. That feels really good. Like, yeah, there's probably a max to the damage. Sure, there always is. But, increased. Okay, it's a bomb. Wait, it's a bomb. It's just a bomb. It's a bomb that after it goes off, or if it can't go off. No, if it can't go off, apply it to others. Wait. It's a stink bomb. It's a stink bomb because it's also just like putting its scent on everything else. I like that. Shoot Fracture 2, Mini Deluge, yeah. Because of Fixed Man, it's shit like Clash Warp in a trench coat. Kinda, I like that. I like that a lot, okay. All right, now let's take a look at the passives. That's kind of fun. All right, passive. Oh boy, here we go, getting depressed. A void that cannot be filled. Always active. It's 6 bullets! Oh, yes, wait. Is she gonna be Mista? I know she's not because the vibes are very different, but still. Begin encounters with 6 bullet dash solitude. By the way, yes, we are gonna be streaming Walp when it comes out. If this unit has, we'll say bullet for now, and the enemy has less than X SP or is staggered at this unit or an ally's attack end, use Bang Bang as an unopposed attack. Oh, unopposed attack, sorry. Ryoshu's got 2 IDs, 3 IDs that do this now, wow! Against said enemy. And just as a little spoiler for myself, where's Bang Bang? Oh, it's just the skill 1? It's not the skill 1 too? That's interesting, okay. I'll just say use skill 1. Sure, whatever, that's fine by me. A Bang Bang. All right, so it's there. Yeah, she loves to kick people when they're down. She really does, and I love her for it. Attack end at 0 bullet. Use stories that never cease as an unopposed attack against the target and consume SP to reload. Interesting. Again, we don't know how many times she can do that, but it's still interesting. Okay, let's see. Shrinking Ryoshu? Yeah. Why does Ryoshu keep dual-wielding ego gear? She's very accustomed to it. She's very good at what she does. All right, now Sin passive. We've got Unwithering Flower for the Albriune part. Let's see, gain petals if the enemy takes sinking damage. Okay, cool. Yeah, it is the first time she got a sinking ID. It's very nice on her. Gains petals equal to faint aroma inflicted every time enemies gain it. She's just that skilled. No, she's that adept. All right, scroll down. Gain petals every time Tremor Burst is triggered, regardless of the unit. Okay, I'm getting like a Battle Blood energy with this. Like, this stuff might be spent by a skill, but she's gonna have like a high cap. I'm expecting like Heathcliff Battle Blood for something like this. We'll see. I'll look into it once I know more. Attack skill end. At X plus petals, use Magnificent End. Magnificent End against the target with the highest FA. We'll just say FA for now. Deal more damage against staggered targets based on FA on said target. I'm sorry to tell you guys, this unit will do... I'm sorry to tell you guys, this Ryoshu will not do well with White Gossipium. I hate to say it. It's not gonna work. If you do not allow her to stagger, she will not get this ability. It's kind of over. It's kind of over for Mirror Dungeon. Whatever. Kidding, of course. If this unit lost X% plus HP this turn, heal HP and SP? Really? Damn, surprising enough that it just ended the reverbals movement. I mean, it depends on how much SP she has to lose and how much she heals. It could be like, if she lost 90% HP this turn, heal 1 HP and SP. Just like how Rian Yi-song got 1 burn and 1 bleed per turn. Can we talk about how ridiculous that was as an offset? That's just gotta be there so that he gets negative status counts and procs for that, but it's really funny. Oh well. Holy moly, free mind plus health hauler? Kinda, yeah. Alright, let's see. Highest FA. She's got one hell of a tough mind. She can wield up Blade of her. She can definitely wield some ego gear. Yeah. Whose spread reverberation was it? It was the final one. I went through all 3. Alright, let's see. But overall, I would say this is like, keep in mind how she will fuel it. This is how she'll fuel it, and probably how she'll use her, what? Skill 3, 2? Oh my god, 5 skills. Yeah, skill 3, 2. Yep, okay, cool. And then Spring's Genesis. Spring's Genesis, when the ally with the fastest speed hits an enemy with a skill that inflicts sinking potency, count, or unique sinking, inflict tremor, and tremor burst, then reduce target's tremor count. You know who this would be good for? This is really good on a passive for Zhong's Ishmael. I think Zhong's Office Ishmael would do well with this. Like, shrinking abilities, they're just nice. Genuine question, is English like a second language for Frey? No. Why are you asking that, though? Genuine question. Did I miss something? Like, what's up? Let's see. Spring Genesis is back? Yeah, it is! Alright, let's see. So let's go to the skills now. As usual, let's start with the defensive skills. This looks like a different font, but I don't believe it is. Oh well. Let's see, lots of tremor sinking, really good. Yeah. Guess I've never heard YouTubers read before? I guess not. I don't know what to tell you. First time I've been asked that, first time you're experiencing it. Let's have a good time with it. AAT, what does that stand for? AAT. Turn end, gain petals. We'll just say turn end over here. Turn end, gain petals, and then also turn end. Gain fragile and attack power up next turn. Don't mean to offend, you're good. If someone is actually genuinely asking, I don't really get offended. I was just thinking, that's a new question. Nifty. You're good, dog, you're good. It's fuel for petals. I'm interested in seeing how petals are generated on these, so we'll find out. Gaining Fragile and attack power up feels like a fair balance, because, you know, I feel like Fragile's not a concern if you don't get hit, right? Let's start with the skill 3-2 here. Magnificent End. It seems pretty good on an evade. Yeah. I mean, again, you'll use defense level up, or defense power up when you use it again, but, like, you'll get attack power up later. So, yeah, getting it next turn, I'd say is pretty nice. Yeah. Love the song so much, I wish I had dancing emotes here. I should probably calm those. I'm way overdue on making new emotes, mans. Okay, so let's say Magnificent End is unclashable. And then external effects cannot trigger this skill to be reused. This song gives you trauma? I can't blame you. Deal more damage based on excess attack weight. They really like giving out this this clause, huh? Beyond the number of actual targets. This song gives me memories of a bad time. Yeah, I feel like the ID that this song is vaguely related to is having one of the worst times of all IDs in Limbus Company. Funny thing, I'll have a video about that out within hours. On use! Gain final power for every, we'll say, gain final power based on sum of faint aroma on all targets. The skill needs a resource to activate, so no rusty coin. True. All right, and then attack end. Lose petals on self. So yeah, no external effect activation. All right, let's see. Coin effects. It's just one coin, so inflict so many things. Inflict faint aroma, sinking, we'll say shrinking P. And then trigger tremor burst, then reduce tremor count, and then on hit, deal gloom damage equal to sinking. Okay. I mean, okay. Set expectations, expect a max. But still, that's nice. That's really nice. All right, and then skill 3-1. Okay, I'm trying to think. Attack weight, if I go over here and give this a look, let's go over to Ryoshu real quick. Check out her max attack weight skill, yeah? Let me just find it. What's the attack weight on this? It looks like 3, yeah? 3 feels fitting. You know, it's a skill 3-1. That's gotta be 3. That's gotta be 3. So, attack weight 3. Cool. Cool. We'll go over here. And then, for all 3, none of this is on the main target. So, inflict faint aroma, inflict sinking, inflict tremor, burst tremor. This is a very solid, like, by the books, shrinking move. But it's good for dealing damage. It's gonna apply tremor. If you've got amplitude change, or amplitude conversion, that could deal more damage. And it's just gonna keep your sinking up. I think that's a very solid, if not by the books, skill 3-2. I'm fond of it. Okay. Roll the 2 IDs, Nico? Yeah. Wait, no? Why is Meursault so no? Really, she was poised. Okay, I think you guys are talking amongst yourself. Okay, cool. All right, move on to Full Bloom. Skill 3, S3-1. That would be Full Bloom. What do you think you're gonna get next, Walp? Library of Ruina stuff. If I had to guess, we might finally get the She Association or Philip again. That's my guess. Still thinking Urban Nightmare. Either She Association or Philip again. That's my guess. Anyway, Full Bloom. We've got on use. Gain coin power based on shrinking. And then on use, deal more damage based on FA. Cool. Isn't it next Walp the final library Walp? I don't think there's a reason for it to be the final one. Emma and Noah? Ooh, you might actually be cooking there, Olette. Yeah, I could see that. Coin effects. That would be fucked up, but that would be really fun. I kind of want to see the circus again. I kind of want to see Ozzy get into it. Anyway. Inflict faint aroma on all coins. Alright, see. Inflict sinking count. I thought they said so during the live stream. I think they've got a ways to go. I feel like it's gonna be something from Star of the City, given the announcer is Bina. Maybe. It wouldn't be out of the question. Okay, and then inflict sinking. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm typing right now. Whoops. Inflict sinking P and C. And then inflict tremor P. Trigger tremor. We'll say burst tremor. Burst tremor. And reduce count. And then deal on hit. Or we'll say deal gloom damage equal to sinking on target. Okay. That's still pretty good. Like, dealing gloom damage, tremor burst, faint aroma. Like, it does seem like a lower intensity version of this, but I am not complaining at all. I like it very much. There's a clear vision for this, which is making the greatest use of shrinking possible without amplitude conversion. And I'm fine with that. I'm very fine with that. Let's go to skill 2 now. Skill 2. Blossoming fragrance in the void. Tamari ID would be diabolical. Oh, don't make me want that. Don't make me want that. I do think having more duo IDs like that would be really funny. God. All right. Gain coin. Let me scroll down so you can see it. Gain coin P based on shrinking. And then on use, deal more damage based on faint aroma. Sure, whatever. And then coin effects. Oh, okay, so we're getting into spending solitude, are we? Because these don't spend it. Only the skill 1 and skill 2 spend solitude. Interesting. Okay. So then spend bullet. And then spend bullet on coin 1 only. And then we'll say inflict shrinking count and inflict faint aroma. Do all these inflict faint aroma? It looks like only the skill 2 and above do that, which is fine. That's fine. It does seem like you have to try to make that happen because you only get it with half the skills, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay. So then what? Let's take a look at the skill 1 and then we'll go into the skill 1 too. Still by the books, not a complaint. But it is interesting to see that the skill 1 seems to be more focused on solitude. The skill 2 is on both, and this skill 3 is based on, sorry, I got hiccups now. And the skill 3 is based on petals. So bang bang, let's go. On use, gain coin power based on shrinking. Sure. And then coin effects. We'll say spend bullet, both coins, and inflict sinking count, inflict tremor P. Okay. Nothing too special on it, just know that this is the assist attack move, so if we go back over here, we can see that if this unit has bullets, then she'll use it. If the enemy is either staggered, has less than a threshold of SP, and an ally's attack is ended, she'll just use it again. Which means that She will inflict more sinking to keep it there. Oh my god. This is actually sinking hay back off, except it's not quite sinking neutral. Okay, I see it. Sure, why not, whatever. All right, take care, Flying Snail. All right, did YouTube just censor the word shoot? It might, YouTube's funny like that. Anyways, skill 1-2, I'm very curious to see where this comes up. Skill 1-2, I mean, we already know. Stories that never cease. I'm just gonna, stories that never cannot, no, cease. All right, I'm just gonna make an additional note on this one. We'll say use to reload here, and I'll scroll down so y'all can see it. There we go. All right, so note when this skill inflicts solitude, if the target has solitude this turn, or will be inflicted with it next turn, trigger Tremor first instead. Wait. Okay, I'm seeing the vision here, Then reduce target's tremor count. Here's the deal, right? We have not seen another skill inflict solitude. This is the only skill that inflicts solitude. This is the only skill that inflicts the funny panic type. Which means that the only way to inflict solitude is to use up all your bullets. Which means you want to use up all your bullets and consume SP on yourself. I really like that. I like that a lot. Wait, that's no count expenditure Tremor Burst? It is, but you're only gonna use it so often. I don't hate it. I like this a lot. Let's see, she'll have 6 bullets, right? How often does she spend it? One spend solitude here, another spend solitude here. She could spend up to like 4 bullets per turn. Hold on. She could spend 4 bullets per turn and use this like once every other turn. Even if she doesn't, if she uses a skill 1 or a skill 2, she'll spend at least 3 bullets per turn. She'll use this every 2 to 3 turns. If the count on this matches other units that have panic type changing effects, which is 2 or 3, she can keep this on the field at all times. Especially if this is at stack 3. Wait, that's good. I like that balance a lot. This is nice, she's very interesting. Okay, it's not just that she's got a great frilly ass fit. She's interesting. And we haven't even gotten to like the coin effects. All right, let's get into those suckers. All right. Coin effects. Plus her skill 1-2 is unfocused, so she can hit at most 3 enemies. Yeah, right? She can spread that shit like butter, like jam. Alright. Inflict sinking count in solitude, tremor in solitude, tremor in solitude. Okay. Inflict solitude on all coins. I hope it's 3 count. So do I. Inflict sinking count. Inflict tremor P. The unfocused volley of it does make it a little trickier to use. At least in like larger scale fights where you can't be sure of who it's gonna hit. But even then, with a boss fight, yeah, you're gonna keep this up really well. I like that a lot. She feels so fleshed out as an actual hybrid status ID in my opinion. Yeah! No, I agree. I see it. I see the vision here. Speaking of which, let's start talking about that vision. Okay, because we've gone over all the skills and statuses now. So, breakdown. I think Magnificent End and the skill 3-2 does not necessarily match up with Solitude. I think she has like 2 parallel play ways of making this work. All right, let me just confirm that to be safe. I think her biggest turn is gonna come down to... using Magnificent End. Uses when reaching enough petals. How does she get petals? She gets petals by using... Is it just the skill 3, really? No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. And this is how she gets petals, with Unwithering Flower, dumbass. Let me just scroll up so you can see how. All right. Gets petals by the enemy taking sinking damage when applying FA and when burst. We'll just say burst. Okay. I guess the Ego Bolt's reloading by consuming SP is the trend now. At the very least it is for Ego Gear. At least for Lobotomy Ego Gear, let's say. Alright. So then sinking damage, applying Faint Aroma, and Tremor Burst. So first off, this can apply Tremor Burst on the skill 1 too. Let's see which skills can do all of this. Defense gives you petals. Skill 3 will apply Faint Aroma. That will get you petals. This will apply Faint Aroma. I don't think it actually allows you to... Wait, are you able to get Are you able to apply Faint Aroma again? Okay, no. I don't believe so, right? Let me double check. Deal more damage, gain final power for every XM of Faint Aroma. Oh, right. If this explodes, then you can't gain more Faint Aroma. But the skill itself will allow it. So this skill allows you to gain petals. This skill allows you to gain petals. This skill applies Faint Aroma. This skill... Honestly, yeah, it applies Faint Aroma, so it can get you petals. This skill can Tremor Burst and get you petals. And this skill, technically, because it can apply sinking damage, can get you petals. But really, just the skill 1 is the only one that's not guaranteed to get you petals. I mean, technically, okay, we'll say both skill 1s because you're not guaranteed to get Tremor Burst. So, the defensive skill and skill 3 and skill 2 are guaranteed to get you petals. But, like, these still have a chance to get you them, too. It's pretty good, I'd say. Alright. So, you're gonna get petals pretty easily here. Let's see. And then deal more damage against staggered target based on Faint Aroma on said target. Really funny, that. So, based on this, you want to have as easy a time applying Faint Aroma, triggering Tremor Burst, and dealing sinking damage. Dealing sinking damage and applying burst help immensely. S3s and S2 will do this naturally. All right, hold on just a moment here. Okay. So then how well does she apply sinking damage and applying Tremor Burst? Can she do that relatively easily? Well, she does have the means to apply Tremor Burst on her skill 3. Allies can trigger it. And if she can apply Sinking Count well, then yeah, she can trigger it. With Solitude, the enemy will gain Sinking Count. So if she can apply Solitude, she can have an easier time with that. Which means applying Solitude makes this more feasible and can be done on units. Let's see. What's the units without SP effect? Gain Sinking Count. Okay. And works whether unit has SP or not. And that includes not being able to change the panic type. So if you inflict Solitude, you can cause the enemy to gain Sinking Count. Even if it's just one, that can help out. Let's see. Can you be Sinking positive? Sinking Count neutral? With Solitude, like, it'll balance out a bit. Inflict Sinking Count here, inflict Sinking Count here. Wait. All of her skills, except for the skill 3-2, inflict Sinking Count. It's only on one proc, but it's something. That's kind of cool. Wait, that's kind of cool. All of her skills applying Sinking Count all of her skills minus S3-2 applies Sinking Count. I'm not going to count defense in this, meaning it's easier. And then 1-2 can trigger Tremor Burst. Skill 3 can trigger Tremor Burst. Skill 3-2 triggers Tremor Burst. And allies trigger Tremor Burst. So allies having Tremor Burst also helps this. Wait, that's really good! Oh my lord! She's gonna be generating petals like no one's business on a Tremor team. I'm a little in awe. I'm a little surprised. Like, I don't want to get my hopes too high. But I'm liking this a lot. I really want chips right now. I really want chips. Pretty sure S1 and S2 are neutral and S3 is negative. I mean, I can believe that. I'd be very, very surprised if this skill 2 was count neutral. I would be quite surprised. I think they're probably going to be negative. I'm expecting it because of Solitude. But still, is there anything else I'm not watching? So you'll apply Solitude by using your bullets, right? You'll just naturally use your skills. You'll naturally use your bullets. But even then, you don't need to apply like a ton of sinking count, because you'll deal sinking damage just by using Bang Bang to apply sinking count, which means you'll apply sinking count and then you'll deal sinking, which means you'll get petals. It's just good. It's just good. Oh my lord. And then Solitude is nice in its own regard. Let's see. Solitude is nice in its own regard, even if its largest benefit. Does Ryoshu work well with Big Bird Gregor? We can look into that. Benefit is fueling petals. Like, still very good for maintaining sinking count, even if it's on unfocused volley and 1-2. Okay. So the vision I'm getting with this ID on its own is that naturally, you're gonna Bang Bang, you're gonna use some of these. You're gonna inflict some faint aroma, you're gonna build petals naturally, like a weed as a matter of course. And then you're gonna Bang Bang, and maybe in the second or third turn, you're gonna use Stories That Never Cease, inflict Solitude, and then keep building that full balloon and magnificent end. I see the vision there, I see it. Okay guys, I'm getting a little hungry. I need to fuel up. You guys take a look at Gogurt for a second. Edit team. We'll take a look at Gregor. We'll take a look at his skill. I'll put him up there. Oh my lord. All right, here. I'm gonna snag a quick bite, and then we will continue. But we ain't done by any means. I just want to keep my brain in good states. Where's the window display? There we go. You guys enjoy checking out Gregor. I'll be back in like 30, 45 seconds. Oh my god. My mouth. Dry. Oh lord. Oh lord. That's good. That's good. Oh, that's good stuff. One moment. And water. I'm glad you like Hohenheim, guys. I'm glad that's keeping you nourished. Okay, that's much better. So the reason I have Hohenheim up here is so that we can take a look at, just any synergies for one. But because we might be able to get a reference on what the count application is like, I'm definitely going to need to research that. So I am seeing a good amount of syncing count applied here. There might be some passives I'm not recognizing on the count application. That being said, this does seem like it's almost neutral as a unit. Like, skill 3 is neutral, skill 2 not quite neutral, but just below it. And again, and not all IDs need to be count neutral in order to work. Yeah, as long as you have some potency IDs and some count IDs and are mindful of it, then it'll typically work out pretty well. Regardless, I think the main vision here, if I'm gonna lean into the vision board, pardon me, sorry about that, is that in this vision, I see this as naturally used skills to apply statuses that give Ryoshu sync count is very easy to keep alive. There's zero need to worry. I'm sure it's easier than Rupture. I know a bit about stack balancing, but I am not an expert by any means. I just have knowledge of it at this point. So I am willing to trust other people on that. That give Ryoshu petals. After a couple of turns, use S1-2 to inflict solitude, more easily balancing syncing. Does well with a Tremor team. Does well with a Tremor team. Thinking. Does well with the Tremor team because Burst inflicts or applies petals. And then lastly, let me just double check this. Faint Aroma sinking Tremor first, and then reduce target's Tremor count, deal Gloom damage. Will make use of... It is called Hornet Ego Alteration, so it is altered. It is specifically altered. Will make use of S3-2 at max petals to apply shrinking buffs in a large way. So, it's very mixed like that. I see I'm very tired. I don't blame you. I don't blame you in the slightest. I do want to take a look at Faint Aroma itself, because it spreads. It will deal Gloom damage equal to sinking on self. I just think there's a Gloom Bomb here. There's a Gloom Bomb here that's in part fueled by sinking, or rather, whoa, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Window capture. All right, hold up. I need to get away from this. Space B. There we go. Get that off. Koja echoes the manner of bygone days ago. All you need for sinking potency and count. Okay. I actually want to keep that in mind because I'd like to use that as a little cheat sheet later. I'm gonna scroll down. Just use that. Thank you. Thank you very much for the info. All right, so with that in mind, I think it's time for us to go into the vision board. So let's pull this sucker up, and then we'll take a screenie of Ryoshu and just get that wonderful sinking face. Yeah, as if I needed any other reason to really enjoy this ID, I already really like the loot. It's like the perfect balance of kind of, not really tricky, but intricate, but not too much so that you can't win rate with it. Let's see, ID kit breakdowns, we'll say kit vision board Meursault and save it as that. Meursault, or let's say Hornet Meursault. And then save it here. And then we'll open up the base again. And get that sucker. Should replace Encore Ryoshu for me? I'm getting Encore song and he's staying. By all means, dude, by all means. Like, I don't think she would replace Encore Ryoshu, because this is a sinking unit. This is absolutely more a sinking unit. If you don't want to use a sinking team, that's your priority. Like, far be it from me to judge. I'm just saying I think it's a little apples and oranges. All right, vision board. Okay, and then we paste here. To new layer. Then go up. And then throw this here. Excellent. Vision board. I kind of messed up saving this, so drag it back down. Fix that, fix that, fix that. And then, let's see. I think step one of this, phase one even, 160. Phase one is, you literally just apply syncing. We'll say apply syncing. Apply syncing, use bullets. And put that to 96. Again, these vision boards at the start can be very simple. The more complicated ones will be updated for, honestly, just Twitter in the video. So we'll throw these here. Apply syncing, use bullets, passively gain petals. Control Z. Actually, it's pizza time. I don't care anymore. Pizza time. Yes. Thought of something dumb? I don't know if you're talking to me about this idea, but I'm happy to hear it. Passively get... Let's get a screenshot for petals. Gotcha. ID. Okay. Paste. Please paste. Why ain't you pasting? Oh, because I have the wrong tool up. Got it. To new layer. Scale layer, to 50%. There you go. All right, get petals, and then phase two is... Phase two, we will be reloading with bullets. We'll reload and use the skill 1-2. That's the main idea. Reload and use... Oh, I can just say skill 1-2. Right, duh. So we'll throw that up here. Beauty. Also, this Ryoshu's first syncing ID? Yeah. Alright. Let's see. This is fine. Have some ego guns that won't kill their users or their allies, Walpurg. I mean, that's what we got with Walpurgis 5, right? So let's see. I want to get Solitude over here. And then do this. Paste it to new layer. Blur scale to 50. Okay. And then apply. APPLY. Cool. Oh god, that's way too large. You can't display that. Calm down. There we go. Apply Solitude. And then we'll say apply this for easier syncing count. And just shrink that. Then 9.6. There we go. And then phase 3, I'd say build petals as much as you can. Yeah, I think this is a 4-phaser. The Soda Ryoshu upscale. Yeah, there we go. Isn't Thumb Sinclair better than Donclair? I genuinely think it depends. I genuinely believe it depends. If we're talking about the Harmony ID though, I think the Harmony Ego, I think Harmony is genuinely so much better for Dawn Sinclair than Thumbclair. Like, I don't think it's a contest on which one is meant to fit with it. Anyway, phase 3. Doesn't mean you have to use it though. No one has to do anything in this world. Phase 3, 160. There we go. Keep building petals. We'll say duplicate layer Do this. Keep building petals. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Since Banjo Aroma works like butterflies, can I replace Solemn with Rian's song? I suppose you could. I just don't know if it's a relevant statement in general. Like, because I don't think Rian's song... I mean, he is syncing. I keep forgetting he's syncing. Keep making... That might be something I think about more for the video, but honestly, I don't even know if that would make it into the video. I think that Rian's song is not built for syncing generation and he's more built for damage. But if this is built enough for syncing generation that you're fine with applying damage, then I don't see a reason why not, right? So let's see. Keep making petals by applying... We'll see... No, go down here. By applying... Okay, and then by applying Faint Aroma, we'll get this. Get that aroma in there. Get a good whiff in. Get some whiffing going. Alright. To new layer. And then layer scale layer. 250. And then Unga Bunga will also... I think it's safe to say Unga Bunga also works. There we go. 96. Problem with the end song is he just doesn't know the syncing stack build. He's not a syncing team. It's more for raw damage than trying to build a big stack, 2 different routes. So what if we had a stats called Blinking, and instead of reducing SP, it increased past load to 75 SP. Once it passes 45 SP, you'll start getting Clash Power down. I gotta think about that. So, so it's like overclocking syncing in a way. It's overdosing on SP is what you're saying. That's really dumb and really funny. Keep cooking, keep cooking. And then phase 4. Phase 4. I would say 160. You know, use the skill 3. Use skill 3-2. Use skill 3-2, set off the bomb, and then... Where would you even go after this point? You could go back to any of these 3 phases, depending on how much syncing there is. Return to phase 1, let's say. I'll just draw an arrow. I think that's the easiest answer. New layer. And then go back to phase 1. I think that's it. I think that's the idea. Jean-Miel upscale, fully agreed. I think there's probably enough counter generation with the syncing team that could just negate the problem Rian saying. He is built... in my opinion, Rian saying is built to juice syncing. He's a juicer. He's not a builder, he's a juicer. Anyway, I'll just save this as kit vision board. Lob... No, not lob. Sinking gun Ryoshu. If she gets a second sinking gun ID, I'm gonna be so upset, but oh well. ID kit breakdowns, and there we go! I think that's good. As far as ego goes, we can take a look at it. I did see someone mention soda, which technically works. Technically works. If I go back over here, game capture. Soda is here. It's the only Gloom one. I don't think we've got a lot else ego-wise for her. Contempt, Awe, maybe, for passives. I would not really say so, though. Gaze of Contempt, It's not even that focused on Lust, so We're not focused on Burn, so Great Trichilocosm. There isn't even any sinking on here, so We're not really focused on any kind of sinking or tremor in most of these, so I don't think we worry about ego that much. Not really, not really. Soda genuinely is the best one. I'll actually just go back so you guys can see it. Let's get more chill, let's get more chill. Inflict 6 sinking, gain 3 ego resources of a random affinity currently owned. All allies heal 3 SP. I guess the opened can is nice, huh? You know what? I can see the benefit of opened can, which is really funny. Allies gain 1 ego resource amp, by the way. Apply 1 haste next turn. Is that worth it? That's like 9 ego resources. Probably not. But oh well. Oh well. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. So it's the little passives that stack. I think that's all I gotta say. Do we have any Japan type stack? They do. You can have several at once. You can have several at once. They're independent of each other, so they will exist in spite of each other. But I think that's it for the IDs. I did promise that I would read out what was going on with the new update for Walp. So let's check that out, and then we'll call it, okay? So let me pull that up real quick. We'll get into the window capture, and then go back. Narrow out here. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, I didn't have it up, so we'll just go back over here to Limbus. Limbus Company. And then scroll down here. I could always go to Steam, but screw it. Regular update notice, the 8th Walpurgis night. Okay, let's see. Let's give this a look. We've got new content. We've got the announcer, of course. We've got the IDs. We got the ego. New Walpurgis target extraction. Oh, let me remove the notepad. All right, put this up here. Yes, he was bait. I mean, I would say that it's a very easy argument to make. But I think anyone in the know knew Walp was around the corner, so it's like, eh. But for anyone that doesn't keep up with Limbus, I think there's a real argument to make here, yeah. Let's do this now. And then crop that sucker. Actually, it's a little unclean, but I can live with that. Asset announcer, note that there's separate extractions. I know this much. We got the 3rd and 4th Walpurgis Night Bokgak, so you might be able to get, you know, Butterfly Yi Song if you really want it. That could work well. I can see it. And then the extractions, nothing really new here. They're Walp extractions. These have increased rates. Sanguine Desire Rodion, Wingbeak Ishmael, Supplement Gregor. Honestly, pulling for Supplement Gregor may be worth it, or at least more worth it than usual. I'd probably still Spark though, since you can. Increased extraction rates for Hesed. You'll get the other announcers, sure, whatever. What about the event? We kind of already get the deal here. You can purchase all the identities and ego featured. Yes, I understand, but not the ones that are here for now. What about the mini episode? You have to beat 951. Oh, wait, no. Upon first entry, managers who have not completed stage 951 will be asked to confer if they want to view the story before proceeding to the event. Okay. I would assume that means that it's available to people that have not finished 951. I would assume so. And this is just a spoiler warning. Let's hope. Let's hope. All right, let's see. Linked content, The Dusk of Amber. During the period, The Dusk of Amber will be introduced. There'll be an easy and hard difficulty, as per usual, yes. Completing this encounters will consume an Kevlin module each. Sure. Easy unlocks hard. Sure. Identities will be raised up to level 60 in tier 3. Very normal so far. You'll get missions. Looks like there are... Whoa. Is this gonna be like the dawn... The Green Dawn? The Dawn of Green? Huh. Oh, the encounter is entered with a 5 identity loadout, and the number 1 center of the deployment order will be imbued with the Welfare Team Captain effect. You'll get increased skill slots, changes to skill compositions, and various beneficial effects. You'll get the Hesed announcer, I assume. You can view the turn counter, the current turn counter, yes. You can view the number of enemies currently defeated and the maximum number of enemies on top right. I guess because of the way the Amber ordeal works, getting a bunch of mooks you have to kill fast fits? Sure, why not? So you'll want to be able to do like a lot of attack weight stuff, right? You want to do a lot of attack weight, you want to do a lot of damage. I'd say prepare to like juice ego for it. The encounter ends once you reach the turn limit. View missions and complete. Let me take a look at those missions, see if there's anything particularly interesting in there. Complete suppression after defeating a Bong Bong Orange unit, you say? Gotta take place. Nobody thinks Ryoshu's new ego drip got no sauce. Nobody thinks new Ryoshu's ego drip got no sauce? Yeah, I think it has all the sauce. Agreed. I think we're on the same page, my dude. And if you're trying to say something else, you gotta put your glasses on and take your meds. Complete suppression after defeating a Bong Bong Orange unit in a single encounter, 0-20. Okay. Why are they Bong Bong Orange? Zam! Complete suppression after defeating a Bun Bun Juicy Squeezer unit. They really know what they're doing. I'm okay with the return of Bong Bong. I thought Bong would be as close as we get. It's a placeholder? I don't think it's a placeholder. I don't think they would reveal it. This is because Bong Bong is Project Moon themselves? No, that's gotta be the fandom. Complete suppression without Bong Bong Orange unit. Retreation. Retreation? Oh, retreating. That's more like it. Retreating. And then we'll get the pack. That's nice. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it. Anything else? Or is that it? Anything else worth noting? Dear manager, new target extraction. Yes, yes, yes. IDs and ego, new packages. I'm probably gonna be picking this up. I ain't gonna front with you guys. Identity growth pack, ego upgrade pack. That's nice. Mirror spiders. Wait, mirrors of names and spiders mode update. Hold up. Hold up. You can go to floor 10 by using parallel superposition. We don't have extreme mode, right? This is just more hard mode? Parallel superposition mode will be unlocked, allowing mirror dungeon runs up to floor 10. Right. It's for high difficulty content. You'll get more starlight. Cool, I mean, that's nice. Are there missions yet? It doesn't look like it. Only parallel superposition mode. Extreme mode and quality of life improvements will be scheduled at a later date. Cool. I'm not seeing anything about achievements, which is fine. I'm sure folks will be happy to see that. And then some issues are fixed. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all that we got to discuss. So, yeah. All right, I think that's everything. Thank you so much for joining in. If the link in the description has not been used up, by all means, feel free to use that to join the Discord. Aside from that, I will work on getting a video out about these and some posts with more updated kit reviews. But that's all. Looking forward to Walp. We will be streaming it. Expect a video up in a couple of hours as well. And thanks for joining in. Have a wonderful rest of your day, y'all. Bye!